Right, come on, Mr. One Bang. Show us what you made of.
You ready?
Yeah.
I can't stop laughing. Yes, guys, what's going on? Right, so at the end of the last YouTube video, I said I was going to do a Q&A. So I've got some questions through my DMs and the label account DMs, and I've literally just done a story now asking for some more questions. So we're going to go through them with you, and you're going to learn a little bit about us and the brand. So over to you, Jonny Miller.
I will. I'll fire off then. Right, first one. How did you guys meet?
So how long ago was this?
Got to be close to 10 years.
10 years. Hey, 10 years.
Round up.
Yeah. Do you know the anniversary? No. So I moved to Norwich on a spontaneous one because of an ex-girlfriend. Went on a night out, met a guy called Louis Blake.
he's even giving a shout out.
Yeah, and then all of a sudden he said to me, "Oh, do you want to move to Norwich? We'll start doing nightclub nights." And I was like, "Yes, fun." And then he was like, "Yeah, you come stay with me at my apartment." Yeah, sweet, no problem. We'll stay there and we'll do nights every Friday, Saturday. It'll be sick. We'll just go out every weekend. Anyway, it was his apartment. It wasn't Louis's, and so there was 3 of us in a 2-bed. And it kind of just moulded, and then Louis left the apartment and I stayed, and then me and Jonny became best buds, and we lived in Norwich for how long? It was about another year?
Yeah, it must have been, yeah.
And then I moved away, and then Jonny had a clothing brand previous to Label, which we chucked in the bin, remoulded, brought it back out, and then we created Label together, basically. Something on?
Yeah.
Have I missed any details you want to?
No, I think apart from you and Louis sharing a bed for
Yeah, it's weird.
6 weeks or whatever.
Yeah, I'm comfortable with my sexuality, so that was fine.
I heard.
He smells, so...
Yeah.
Anyway, carry on.
Right, you.
Got some more questions. Right. What is your biggest learning experience with Label?
Probably just to sort of research your manufacturers and suppliers before you jump in and do anything. I think we obviously got burnt quite early on working with one of our suppliers, so I think one of my biggest learning experience would be, to make sure we research our suppliers and know enough about the product before getting into bed.
Getting into bed, of course. I'm not very good at that one. Just jump straight in there. Yeah, next one.
Favourite summer and winter items that Label have done?
A new favourite winter one is not out yet, but it's coming. You'll see it. Actually, no, you're probably going to be... Yeah, you'll see it on Instagram by now. It's a new denim jacket we brought out with a hood. I've literally been non-stop wearing the sample, and it will be out very soon. I think next month by the time you're watching this. Favourite summer item is probably the 3 logo tee that we did. It was a coral tee. There was quite a lot of meaning and depth behind it as well, and it sold out, so... That's probably why it was one of my favourites as well. But yeah, the overall colour for summer was sick. Yeah, love that one. Okay, Jonny Miller. Did you expect to get where you are now? Was it easier or harder than expected? Specifics.
Specifics, you.
I made it easier.
Oh, definitely.
I made it easier.
Yeah.
I'm great to work with.
Yeah, real joy. No, I don't actually. I do love working with you. Just about it. I've actually forgotten what your question is now.
Did you expect it to be easier or harder to get where you are now? 2 years down.
Yeah, I probably thought it'd be easier.
I think everyone thinks it's easier.
Yeah.
And that's why everyone wants a shortcut.
Yeah, for sure.
And that's why you get so impatient with stuff and you expect it to be. That's why we did, in our first year, we did huge items within our first few months.
Yeah.
Denim jackets, hoodies, tracksuit.
That's a mistake.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
If you're starting a brand, do not do that.
Stick to your essentials, stick to the smaller ones, and build your audience first, because if you don't have an audience and you're selling something for £60 to £80, you're not going to sell it. And you're going to be sitting on a lot of stock. So that's one of the main things we learned, I think.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah?
Yep.
That was a good one. Give me a question from... Give me a normal one.
Where do you get your style inspo from?
My style inspo? Myself? I don't know. My inspo, no. The whole style from Label has come from LA. I've been spending a lot of time over there over the past few years, and we both like the vibe over there. It's relaxed clothing, but you can also wear it to go to like cool bars. So the ideas behind the tees, or the clothes in general, is you can be wearing it at home, chilling out right now, but if I put this on with the right pair of jeans and shoes, I can go on a night out with it. So it's like relaxed clothing that you can wear in and out of home, basically. Pretty much.
Yeah, 100%.
Nailed it on the head.
100%.
Yeah. To me, to you. How and why we use the materials we use? Good question.
So I'd say for our t-shirts, we've got 3 different types of t-shirts really. We've got our fitted tee, oversized tee, and new for winter 20 are box fit tees. And I think the fitted tee we use an elastane and cotton mix. So we do that so it keeps it nice and tight around the shoulders and the arms sort of throughout the day. After multiple washes, it's always going to come back to that same nice fit when you first tried it on because of that sort of elastane composition part of it. The oversized tee has got a polyester and cotton blend, so it's a real like nice soft finish. So just wearing one at the minute, so it's just really nice, casual, relaxed, just a nice soft feel oversized tee. And the box fit tee, which again will be new this year, is 100% cotton, and so it just has that sort of more of a sort of vintage, old school, bit more durable, and just a heavier feel to it to sort of add in with the old school vintage look we're doing. So, if I asked that question, I would love to have known what you answered.
I've forgotten the question.
Oh
God, yeah.
Where do you see Label in, well, I'm going to go 5 years here. Where do you see Label in 5 years? Where would you like it to be? Either...
Worldwide.
Yeah.
The thing is, it's a hard question to answer because it's not like a normal question. It's like, because everything's online nowadays. It's not like, I want 5 stores, because you're going to lose money if you have stores. I'd just say I want it to be a household brand worldwide in every country. Like at the moment, a lot of our sales are in America and Europe, but you just want to reach the whole world really. But like a household brand that everyone has it. Do you know what I mean? People are buying it for people for Christmas and stuff. But as far as shops goes, I'm not particularly bothered about getting a shop. It'd be awesome, don't get me wrong, but it's not beneficial. I think it's more of a statement than actually something that benefits your brand.
Yeah, I think I'd just love to like walk down the street and seeing people, like multiple people wear it. That'd be,
just like having everyone wearing it and knowing it. So what else we got? What's the hardest part about building the brand or a brand?
Consistency, I'd say. I know it's something that you've always banged on about since day one, to be fair. Just consistency in, bringing products through, the right products. I think it's very, very tempting sometimes just to go off on a tangent. You might see something you like and, I want to do this, I want to do that, which, he is very bad for. But I think, you've got to make sure you're staying on track, bringing out items which are relevant to the brand, the right styles. And I think that's ultimately the way that you grow it. So people, when they see something, they know that's a Label style. So,
yeah. I think keeping it simple as well.
Yeah.
Obviously, you want to put twists on things, but sticking to like what sells. Like our t-shirts, just like we stuck to our t-shirts, our Triangle t-shirts, and now that's the whole range now.
Yeah.
So like, just stick to what you're learning and knowing, and then when you've got a comfortable like platform, then go on to something else. Then start something else, but don't go head first into like some crazy designs where you're spending all your money, because it's not. It might work, but it might not.
Yeah, and I think sort of adding on to that, over the past like 2-3 months, 3-4 months, that's what we've really sort of focused on, isn't it? Sort of condensing the range into like essentials, trying some different styles with some like t-shirts and things like that to sort of see the reaction. But ultimately, like I said, creating that sort of Triangle and the Romana range. Like I said, t-shirts, oversized, fitted. Now we've got that in a box fit acid wash. We've got the hoodie as well, come forward in the 20, as well as the Romana hoodie. So again, you're sort of just building sort of essential collections there. And I think that's a really key
and they
part
evolve
of the
as well.
brand.
Like we already know we're doing for spring, summer as well, and that's going to be based around some of the stuff we've got already. So yeah, just stick to what your foundation sellers basically. Yeah. These questions.
Did you ask me that?
Who asked what?
Hello.
What day is it?
Oh, this is a good one, if I do say so. Are there any items you regret doing?
Because of the way they've turned out, or because of the process? Because we've had an item where we had a nightmare with one of our denim jackets. Because obviously we shouldn't have done it, and we went through a different supplier who was absolutely awful. In fact, I'm going to name and shame them.
Probably shouldn't do that.
Probably should. They're awful. I was DM'd him on Instagram because I was so angry. Oh my god, what's his name? Hawthorne. Never worked with Hawthorne.
Cut that out.
No, don't cut that out. Keep that in. I don't give a fuck.
Lawsuit.
Really?
Sounds American.
Can they do that?
I don't know. If you.
Anyway, guy's a douchebag, and he took absolutely ages and ripped us off. Went through about 5 different samples to get one, and it still was mediocre. So anyway,
the brutal thing with the denim jacket is when we first started working with these guys, they sent us a sample, and it was bang on, and we were like, yeah, brilliant. Place the order, and then we got a pre-shipment sample in. So basically, they'd made all the goods. They send you a sample to approve before sending the bulk shipment, and it was completely different. Like it was completely different, like weight, material, color. So we then had like loads of back and forth. They then redone it, sent us one which we then approved. They then done another one which was dog, and eventually we got there. And I think like the actual quality of the denim jacket is brilliant. I love the design of it. I absolutely love the design, but just the process. And the thing is, we started with that, and that took from the time we placed the order to get it in was 6 months. And so you got 6 months as a startup business without that cash flow, and that really hurts as well. So the whole thing. Yeah, was a nightmare.
That process I regret doing. My favourite though, which was actually, I think underrated, was the Mantra jumper, fitted Mantra jumper, which I thought was really great. See this bad boy?
There we go.
I wore this, so this got me. This went on a lot of dates. This went on a lot of dates, and this did well.
It's the material.
Yeah, it was the jumper. Did it?
It's so nice.
Yeah.
Soft, stretchy. It's because it's a hugger. It just hugs your figure.
Did a lot of hugging, didn't you? Did a lot of hugging with this.
Yeah, but again, like what you said earlier, just a nice simple design. Like there's nothing. It was just the material. Yeah.
Anyway, next one.
Yeah, really went on there.
I mean, that one rambled on. How did you come up with the name for the brand?
Pretty sure it's on your list.
It's not. You've made the list. Why are you such a sore loser?
Just
do that afterwards.
Do it afterwards. Do you want me to answer, or do you want to answer?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay, cool. Well, I think the number one, you really like the name Label. I know it was your idea. I know that you really like the name Label, and then one of the reasons that we said is because of just being labelled. Like, obviously,
like I don't like how people are labelled in this world, and the reason behind the 3 was kind of to contradict that. It was, wasn't it, to live in the present moment and be. It was, wasn't it?
Yeah.
The 3 in the middle and the Chinese symbol, which is on there, the 3 lines means birth, life, and death, and the actual meaning behind it is to live in the present, basically, and just be the best person you can be, and don't be labelled as a person, because especially in the industry I live in, I'm constantly labelled because people like see certain people a certain way through social media, this, that, and the other, when they're probably not even like that themselves. So that was the meaning behind it. Yeah, I'm just taking your question.
No, but to be fair, you actually answered that perfectly. So congrats to you. I was not expecting that.
Yeah, you never expect anything from me.
No.
There's low expectations, which is great.
Best
Then I'm easily pleased. When I've got a great question for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna ask you. To be fair, we had this on each other's list, which was the biggest learning experience for you personally.
Don't go too big, because you might have to go home. Like, just play it safe. Don't, and try and work out what works for you, and find your niche, basically, and just stick to it. Don't try and do crazy things. That's our first year was a huge learning curve.
Massive,
and our second year is now really developed, and we're finally on a roll with everything, and we finally know what direction we're going in, and what works for us and what's not. Obviously, we've still got loads to learn, but don't start making mental things because you've seen Kanye West wear something. Oh, fancy they're doing a big fucking fur coat. Just don't. Just start simple and build up. Like, it's probably the biggest thing.
No, yeah, and I think adding to that was just going to bring up LA.
Oh yeah, so Jonny, Because everyone was doing shoots abroad in LA and everything, and I thought it'd be a great idea to do a shoot over there as I was over there working. And Jonny, I managed to twist his arm. He couldn't come, so he was a bit angry. So I had full control over the bank card, shoot, everything. I ended up just having a huge party, getting pretty much zero content. Came home and he was pretty angry with me. I had a really good time.
Smashed it. I remember the reason I couldn't go is kind of
went to Costco and bought so much alcohol.
I had one of my best friend's weddings, and I remember being at the wedding at the reception on the phone to Joss and like, you know, how's it going? He's just loving life, and I was like, you know, have you got people like wearing the tees? Nah. I was like, oh, but like, had they like stepped aside and just got like a picture in the tee or something like that? Because that's what it was all about. It was about content.
Yeah, it was about content.
So I was like, right, either everybody's going to be wearing the tee or they're going to get a picture in it. Have they done either? No. But they said they would.
Are you drunk?
Obviously never did.
Yes.
And it was... so yeah, basically it was just, Joss had just had a massive party, stuck a label sign up.
Yeah,
and that was it.
Got a neon label sign up.
Party sponsored by label, basically. Yeah.
That's what happens when you work with a promoter.
Yeah. But I think going back to the original point, that's where, like you just said, you saw, you know, you'd seen brands sort of doing these, you know, big videos and all this sort of thing, and ultimately, like, that wasn't us then. Like, you know, it might be in 5 years, but at that time, like, we were a young company with cash flow with our denim jackets and stuff like that, and there we were going out to LA, just wasting money at that time.
That's what I'd tell other brands. If you're looking to start a brand, don't look at any other brands doing big shoots in LA, fucking wherever, all over the world. We shoot all our stuff in one spot in a bloody car park, and no one has no idea where it is, pretty much, apart from if you watch my last YouTube video. But it's in a really simple spot. You don't need to go spending flash money going abroad to get these amazing shoots. You keep it simple. It's the product that sells. Yes, it helps if you've got it on the right people, but location just makes the background look pretty. You got to be getting the right products. Yeah.
And ultimately, like, you keep doing that, the time will come eventually where you can, you know.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
I got a question.
Go on then, big man. I can look at you dying to. You've obviously got like a little list of questions over there. You want to ask? Go on
then. What's your worst tattoo? Show me and why.
Pathetic.
Show me and why.
Pathetic. Hold on a minute.
That's for me.
The funny thing is,
that's for me.
I can actually come straight back at you with that.
Why? All mine are great.
I mean, there's one in particular I think is behind, or on your ankle or something like that.
Oh, I don't regret it because it's good memories, but yeah. Regret that. Don't turn this to me. What, get your fucking...
I basically, when I was 16, I had a tattoo, bought an apprentice because it was half price. It's a good deal.
That's when you know it's going wrong.
Yeah, don't do that.
Sold.
Tell you what, life experience, do not do that. And it's basically a panther clawing out of my back. It is proper naff. Yeah. You know Blades of Glory where it's got like the wolf clawing out? It's got a panther, so yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
I'm proud of that. I'm proud of you.
Cheers, buddy. I keep trying to get Joss to get a panther tattoo just to like join me in
the wolf pack.
In my pack.
The panther pack.
It's been request denied. I probably know your answer to this, which will be childish. If you had to pick a Marvel character, who would you be and why?
Hulk.
Shock.
Because he can't die. He's amazing. He just gets so green.
Who do you think I would pick for you?
Hulk.
Thor.
Just equally as awesome. Who would be you? Ant-Man.
Brutal. He can grow though, I can't. I'm stuck at this size.
Right.
God, I wish we had HR. Just random one. Favourite alcoholic drink?
Godfather. It's whiskey, amaretto on the rocks with a slice of orange peel. Fucking gorgeous. What yours?
Amaretto on the rocks.
Oh, you love
orange
that,
peel. Yeah. Basically just not as manly. Same drink, not as manly.
Yeah. But you've got a solid beard, so kind of level
makes up for it, yeah. Are you a morning or night person? Feel free if you want to jump in these. But
I'm actually a morning person. I get sleepy. Yeah, I get up really early now, and I know I love my mornings. Love working out in the mornings. At night time, I literally just want to wind down because I can't really sleep anyway. Probably because I drink like 5 monsters a day.
You're getting paid for that ad around the corner.
Oh yeah.
Monster, sugar free.
Yeah.
What are you doing right now?
I'm thinking.
Oh,
This is what happens.
Could
Can
be
you
a-
hear that? It's like a
could
fucking
be
processor.
yeah, a while.
Right, so thank you for watching. Hope you've learned or heard enough about our business. And if you've got any other questions, feel free to put them in the comments below. We will be doing another Q&A at some point. But yeah, thank you and peace out. I can't think of a fucking crazy question. I would do it, but I don't want to fucking get Jade angry.
Who's that?
Who's that?
Cut that.
That's his girlfriend.
Cut that.